Okay, that last video killed me, so I don't think I can look at text for like at least another few days. Let's do something different, like, how has the relationship between media and audiences changed over time? That's right, it's agency and control time, baby! Let's go!
Gotta testify, come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky.
The relationship between media and audiences changes every day. If you think back even a few years to when you were in primary school, the types of media that people were watching was significantly different. People were talking about ongoing television programs, and for some reason it was funny to say bazinga. What does that even mean, Sheldon? You hack fraud! Although new and traditional medias continue to exist, with movies, television, and news still being as important to pop culture as TikTok and YouTube are, the power dynamics and levels of agency have significantly changed. Audiences now have far more power to create and respond to content, have access to thousands of different media texts from all over the world, and actively help others discover new media by liking, sharing, tagging, and commenting. This, like narratives and institutional context, can be broken down into production, distribution, consumption, and reading. But what do those mean? No, I did that last time. In the 20th century, large media institutions like news organizations and film studios dominated media production. Creating media was not only difficult, but highly expensive. It wasn't just about taking out your phone and recording dead bodies in a forest. You needed cameras, lighting, sound equipment, and a giant broadcast tower just to get your media to an audience. Audiences at this time were largely passive consumers, meaning they watched content but had very little ability to participate in the production or distribution of it. Travel 50 years into the future and something big happened that changed everything. Not that. Web 2.0. Technology writer Tim O'Reilly popularized the term Web 2.0, where the internet stopped being a reference database and started becoming a place where anyone could share anything. Sites like YouTube, Wikipedia, Facebook, Twitch, and now apps like TikTok allowed audiences to produce their own content at levels equivalent to major institutions. There is almost no difference between users and producers now. If you post a selfie on Snapchat, you're a producer. If you make a video for YouTube, you're a producer. Institutions no longer have all the power. If you want to make something, you can, and that's because of Web 2.0. God, I sound like a car salesman. Hey, you want to buy some Web 2.0? It can fit so many videos and... Another way audiences have gained power is with spreadability. Communication theorist Henry Jenkins argues that audiences have control over media because they decide what spreads. One example of this is Susan Boyle's audition for Britain's Got Talent.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by.
Within 9 days, across a range of video platforms, it's estimated it was viewed about 103 million times. That's more than the highest rated television program in the US at the same time. And this happens all the time. Remember that viral phenomenon of the black and blue versus white and gold dress in 2015? People shared it over and over with their friends and family, eager to come to a conclusion over what color the dress was and to pick sides, like you were either with us or you were with the white and golds. This happens every day for a number of reasons, whether it be that we find it funny or engaging and want to share it with our friends, to communicate something about ourselves, like our identity or a passionate perspective about a cause, or because it might be of interest to those around us, like a photo of a lost dog that you want to share with your local neighborhood. Modern platforms have a range of analytics to measure audience engagement. For example, YouTube checks how long audiences view particular videos by the minute now rather than by individual view. Netflix monitors what's searched on their site to gain information about audience trends, like what shows should they pick up, what types of shows should they fund. It's one of the reasons that Squid Game received a second season and a live-action reality TV show, with the major success of the series and the audience interested in recreating these events themselves, as was the case with YouTubers like MrBeast and Offline TV. In the same vein, Facebook collects consumer data to create an algorithm that appeals to their users, showing them posts from outside their immediate circle that they might enjoy. This has caused ethical concerns in the past with the influence of Cambridge Analytica, a British marketing firm that heavily affected the results of the 2016 American election after creating targeted advertising based on 5,000 data points from Facebook Analytics. Similarly, Target's online data system once sent baby products to a teenage girl after it collected data that assumed she was pregnant. Her dad complained to the company, but later apologized because it turned out she was actually pregnant. That's insane. So if you ever have a question that asks you how the relationship between audiences and media has changed, consider writing about anything that I've talked about today. As a bonus, if there's ever a question about ethics, you could also discuss the Cambridge Analytica or Target case studies part from consumption. Anyway, I'm still sick, so bye.